Today, we're going to talk about a legit loan platform offered by a bank, digital bank, that's SEC registered, BSP monitored, regulated. When it comes to being legit, there is no question about it. Na-approve ako sa loan na 30,000 pesos sa Uno Bank loan. Okay naman, interest-wise, like okay naman. But before nyo subukan mag-apply dito, I suggest you finish this video because ang dami yung dapat malaman about this loan app. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ate Red here and I'm back with another online loan review. And wala tayong pinopromote dito kahit na legit si Uno Bank, hindi ko siya pinopromote. But bibigyan ko siya ng review. So okay ba itong si Uno Bank this 2025? To be honest, okay siya. Interest-wise, I mean, it's better than any loan platforms na ang laking kinakaltas. Kahit na tong loan dito kay Uno Bank, meron siyang processing fee na ikakaltas. Yes, hindi po buong matatanggap yung loan. Sa 30,000 na loan ko dati, 29,100 yung na-receive ko. This video is not sponsored. It's based on my personal experience. And kung bago kayo dito sa channel, please hit the subscribe button because loan app reviews, 100% loan app reviews lang po tayo dito. Walang pinopromote, walang links. So, this was me 6 months ago. Yes, tuwang-tuwa ako guys na na-approve ako sa Uno loan dahil okay naman siya actually. Bago ako magpatuloy sa aking in-depth review and other things that I need to share about this app, paano nga ba mag-apply dito sa Uno Bank loan na to, diba? Paano magkaroon? So, syempre, kailangan magkaroon ka ng Uno Bank account. And at the time of applying, meron po akong savings. Savings is a plus, but I don't think it's mandatory. Anyways, to have an Uno Bank account, syempre, i-download mo lang siya. Available both Google Play and iOS. And you need to submit your information and a valid ID. Now, kung gusto nyo step-by-step process sa kung paano magkaroon ng Uno Bank account, because aside from the loan, syempre, and being a digital bank, marami din siyang features. You can check my old video about it because we're just gonna talk about the loan na ino-offer ng loan app or ng digital bank na to. Ano na to natapos ko nang bayaran yung first loan ko at balikan natin yan later. Okay pa ba siya this 2025? That is why gumawa ako ng bagong video. Yan, kita nyo naman kung ano yung balance ng account ko time na nag-apply ako ng panibagong loan. Take note na yung pagbayad ng loan kay Uno Bank is typically, and it's for convenience, mag-auto debit siya sa account nyo. Which means na bago yung due date nyo, dapat funded. Mag-cash in, mag-deposit. So bago mag-due date, kailangan may laman dahil automatic niyang kukunin doon. Meron siyang loans tab, i-click nyo yun. May hashtag Uno Now. Quick cash loan, easy loan, online
loan application process, no collateral or guarantor needed, flexible usage of funds for any purpose.
When you're ready, just click apply now. And then meron siyang ganito. Wala akong code. Open an Uno Now loan account in 5 easy steps. But it's tricky guys, kaya panoorin nyo yung video na to. By the way, the documents na kailangan mong i-submit, one of the following: bank statements, last 3 months, certificate of employment and compensation, credit card statement of account, and for your reference, yung ginamit ko is yung credit card statement ko with Metrobank, which is up to date, paid in full. Income tax review, BIR form 2316, insurance policy or premium payslips, at least 3 months. You're going to provide your personal details. Typically, kung ano na yung sinubmit mo sa bank when you created your account, andun na yun. So, just update if you need to. And proceed ka lang sa next step. Meron siyang mga hihinging permissions, but given that it is PSP regulated and SEC registered, and it's safe, at least for me, you just need to fill out the forms. Yung mga ganito. Personal and contact details kasama din doon. And your address, I had to update my address dahil diba lumipat kami ng bahay. Note, sinabi ko yan. And so, hihingi din siya ng employment details. And I said na self-employed with these are other details. Hihingi rin siya ng TIN, working experience, business email and business phone, zip code, source of funds, salary frequency, and whatnot. So, meron din siyang FATCA. So, ito yung sinagot ko, obviously. And stuff like this, hindi ko na yung babasahin. You will encounter that, but I said no. And then if you have a relative na affiliated or working for Uno Bank, yun, mag-upload ka ng documents. As mentioned kanina, I uploaded my credit card statement. And of course, hihingi po siya ng personal reference. Dalawa po yung hihingi niyang references. Again, reference lang po. Or hindi po to co-maker or guarantor just reference. And usually sa mga legit na mga financial institutions, pag humingi sila ng reference, expect na kayo na they will call to verify kung payag ba silang maging reference or kung kilala ba ninyo yung mga taong to. So, piliin ang mabuti kung sino yung i-reference nyo ha. And before you finalize your application, you will be given the chance to review your entries. Wala naman akong binago sa information except for my address. Kasi, di ba, mag-CCI kasi to eh. Last year, may pumunta ng bahay. And nakausap yung asawa ko, hininga ng ID yung asawa ko. Kung may chance na ma-approve ka, sasabi niya 5 to 7 business days. Pero, kung ayaw niya sa'yo, kung reject ka, ayaw niya sa'yo, kagad mong malalaman na reject ka. So, yun si Uno Bank. What I can say is that parang hindi pala siya as reliable as it seems to be. Si CI kasi yung banko, it depends on your credit history. Two things, the information that you provide and your credit history. Being an accessing entity or a legit company, may access siya sa database ni CIC and doon niya makikita kung kamusta ba yung aking status as a borrower. And right now, I have existing loans, yung credit cards ko, my home loan, my car loan. So, isa yan sa mga pinagbabasihan niya kung i-approve ka niya o hindi. The other one is based also on the information that you provide. Automated si system. It's good to have if ma-approve ka dahil it's legit. No question about it, it's legit. Even if I say that it's legit, guys, interest is still a big consideration here. And dahil bangko po yung nag-o-offer, daming factors, maaaring tumaas or bumaba yung interest na i-offer niya sa'yo. Depende sa credit history mo rin. Na-approve ako last year, 30,000 pesos. Hindi ko po siya buong natanggap kasi 29,100 lang po dahil may processing fee. But before everything becomes final is sasabihin niyang processing. During the processing stage, merong pupunta. Siguro if you're in Metro Manila, mas mabilis. Pero if you're in the provincial areas, it could take time. Sa akin, more than 2 weeks, around 2 weeks, bago ko na-receive yung aking Uno loan. It was credited sa aking Uno Bank account. If your Uno Bank, meron kang ATM card, then it's convenient. But if not, you can transfer it to GCash na medyo tricky din yung pag-transfer. Mas marami siyang process ng pag-transfer compared with other banks. While the loan was processing, may nag-CI and then nung na-approve siya, pagkatapos ng mag-CI, nagpadala po siya ng documents. DocuSign. Hindi mo kailangan magkaroon ng DocuSign account. Just make sure that it's from Uno Bank. Click ka lang ng link and then you'll be able to review your documents bago ka mag-approve because you're going to electronically sign it kung agreeable ka sa terms na i-represent ni Uno Bank. Huwag tayo mag-expect na kaagad tayo makakabig loan amount. So for being conservative, nilagay ko yung lowest possible and that is 30,000 pesos and 6 months na kahit na pwede siyang up to 24 months, opted for 6 months. Lumabas yung kanyang offer dun sa DocuSign link and then I was able to review it. Meron siyang processing fee and then it gave me an idea kung magkano yung magiging monthly. Yung 4% add-on, monthly add-on, hindi pa yun yung final na computation ng interest nyo. Ite-take niya pa into consideration yung mga processing fees, other fees. So that is why meron pong contractual fees or effective interest rate. I divided it into 6 months. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yung style niya kasi is parang yung malaki yung interest na babayaran mo on your first month. Liliit siya ng liliit. It's diminishing. So yung pinakamataas na interest is nasa first month and then pababa ng pababa hanggang sa maging zero na or bayad na yung loan mo. 30,000 na loan ko, yung total na napunta sa interest within 6 months was 7,000. Rounding it off para mas madaling i-math as I talk. So, wag kayong palate because it's either 500 or 5% of the outstanding amount ng monthly mo, whichever is higher. What I don't like about this product is that I think it's still internal, pero para siyang isang group na sila yung in charge ng pagtawag sa'yo. And then, every first of the month, kahit na 11 pa yung aking due date, tatawag sila. Ilang beses sila tumatawag until your due date. Magre-remind sila na ganito, this is just a reminder, blah, 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 blah. To tell you na dapat, before your due date, funded na yung account. I don't think it's necessary because ibang bank nga, I have a home loan with BDO na mas malaki yung amortization kaysa sa naging personal loan ko with Uno Bank. Pero hindi sila makulit guys nagte-text lang sila. Ito si Uno, masipag silang tumawag. But, before I let you go, guys, let me just emphasize na this loan product is still better than online loan platforms na pa 7 days lang, 30 days. Yung interest niya is fair. Reasonably low compared sa mga online loan platform. But because it is a bank, mas mahigpit yung screening niya kaysa sa mga ibang loan platforms na non-collateral. And of course, because it can affect your future loan applications, ganun talaga basta lumalapit tayo sa legit. Then, dapat kino-consider natin, kaya ba natin i-meet yung responsibility na to? I guess those are the things that you really need to know bago kayo lumapit dito kay Uno Bank. And it doesn't mean na kung approve ka dati, approve ka ngayon. So, it's not as reliable as other loan products. Kahit na mabayaran mo yung existing loan mo ngayon, huwag kang mag-expect na approve ka kaagad. Kaya, I advise you, based on experience, na huwag kayong mag-advance. So, it's good to have. Just follow your schedule. I hope you have a better experience than I did. Bawas-bawasan lang nila yung kanilang pagiging masipag sa pagtawag. Mahigpit yung screening nila, and I'm positive na makakabayad naman yung mga pinang-approve nyo. So, only call when it's really necessary. That's all for today's video, and see you on my next vlog.